Hi. We have
Mboz.
nice to meet you. My name is Peyton, and I will be interviewing you today. So what are your thoughts on your Stairway to Heaven run?
I don't know. I was kind of disappointed in it because I lost to Ludo, who I lose to all the time, and then I didn't really beat anyone better. And then I lost the Capsize in losers, and it was last stock, last hit, and it was a grueling set, and I was just disappointed at that. I got 7th, which is top 8, not bad, but I don't know. I just didn't really feel that good about it, especially because this season I wasn't really getting any good wins and playing that at my best, so yeah.
So do you have any bracket demons in particular, and how did you match up with them today?
Yeah, like I said, Ludo, I've never beaten him before. I didn't fight him today, but another bracket demon technically is Moxie. She's probably the best in Washington right now, and me and her, we play so many sets because we go to all the same locals. We meet in Grands like every time, and I don't know. I kind of got smoked game 2. Like, it was not close. I got demolished, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna change my character. I switched to Ridley, and that actually worked out pretty decently. I took a game. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like in the future, I'm just gonna have to play better, try and figure out her weaknesses, and improve my own play.
Awesome. And what about H4DS?
H4DS, okay, so at Pinnacle, which was back in October, me and him, we were like one of 6 Americans who were competing in bracket, and then we had to fight each other. So it's so lame. I'm sorry. But, and then at Back in Blood 2, to make it to top 8, I had to fight H4 in a best of 5, and I took the first 2 games, and then I got reverse 3-0'd, which it always stings. And yeah, but today, 2-0, not even close. It was very close. I was scared game 1, but after game 2, or during game 2, I was like, yeah, I have this in the bag. And me and him, we play a lot like in friendlies, and it's always close. And I really respect him, and I'm just glad I could beat him today.
And to switch the topic over a little bit to your experience with DE, so what has your experience been like being sponsored by DE for the past 2 years?
Honestly, nothing much has changed. I'm still just the same player, the same guy, going to tournaments, but I just get like a lot more recognition and like perks, I guess, because like I didn't have to pay for this bracket because I'm literally sponsored by the person who runs it. But I'm actually wearing this very nice hoodie right now, and I have a jersey underneath, so I just get some very nice clothes. But yeah, not really much has changed since I got sponsored. I'm still just playing tournaments, and I get to do mostly what I want. And yeah, I don't know, it's just like it's just nice to have, but it hasn't affected me too much.
And how do you feel that your preparation efforts reflect the quality of your playing?
If I'm being honest, I don't really do like any, like, you know how in sports you have like training routines and practice sessions? I don't really do that all that much. I just play a bunch of Wi-Fi, which some people think is like subpar practice, but I just do it. And just one thing I do is I constantly think about the same scenarios and how to apply it in like game. And I don't know, I just think a lot, and it lets me improve my play by doing that as well. And yeah, I just like to play and think about it, so it just helps.
And maybe we should wait to ask the next question until the dryer's over. Okay, cool.
All right.
And how would you describe your relationship with the DE community?
Ever since my first tournament was a domino effect, and ever since that first tournament, I felt like I was a part of the community. Like, it was very welcoming. I got to talk to Max, I got to talk to Ashwin, I got to talk to basically everybody. And it's just been really opening to me, and it's still like probably one of my favorite tournaments to this date. Even like I've been to majors and I still like Domino Effect way more. And really, the Domino Effect community is like the entire community in general, because everyone comes here, everyone loves it, and yeah, I just feel like that Domino Effect and the entire Washington community is very, very welcoming and open arms.
Great. And so to talk about kind of in recent events what's been going on for the past 2 years, we've been living within a pandemic. Do you feel that your safety is being jeopardized by going to events like this?
In Washington, no. Like, everyone here is vaccinated, everyone here is wearing masks, and there's no issues with it. But I feel like if I went to maybe outside of the PNW, like in Florida, there are a lot of cases from people who come back from Smash tournaments. Yeah, I don't know. Basically, just here, no, I feel completely safe because everyone respects the rules, everyone's vaccinated, everyone's doing all that. And yeah, basically just here, I feel completely safe.
Well, I am glad to hear that because I was checking vaccine cards all day. So, so thank you for your time. It was nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too.
Yeah, thank you for everything. I honestly, like, I don't know a whole lot about Smash or video games and stuff. I worked for like an online magazine for a while, so I've done like interviews, but I don't really know a whole